Seamstress on Rock Rage Radio, and tonight we're talking to Mick James. Mick is a composer, a musician, actor, recording engineer who has worked with the likes of Criss. He wrote the Mindfreak TV show intro, played all the instruments, and produced it with Jonathan Davis from Korn. He's worked with Criss on all 6 seasons of Mindfreak and the score for his Cirque du Soleil show, Believe. He also does tons of music intros you'd recognize from networks like MTV, VH1, CBS, and he has a band after his own name, Mick James. His current record is Mick James Is Dead, and recently he played at the Whiskey A Go-Go a couple weeks ago, rocking some Psycho Seamstress stage wear. Mick, welcome to my show. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Gina?
Good. What's up, man? What have you been up
so
to?
Much is up. It's not even funny. I'm up to just a lot of cool things going on. We're starting to do some touring and got some interest in other venues like the movie and things like that. So a lot of cool things happen.
So for the people who don't know who you are, you're a very behind the scenes kind of guy, but you're also out there. So for those who don't know what you do, give us your bio.
Well, basically, I've been behind the scenes for so long. It was time to come out in front and do my own thing. So I'm mostly known for the work I did with Criss in all 6 seasons of Mindfreak. I did all the music for that, and then there was, a bunch of music I did for his Vegas show, Believe, and, different spot specials I've worked for them over the years. And, on top of that, I placed music on MTV, VH1, like that metal show and stuff like that, Secretly Pregnant. I've placed music on Oprah, CBS Sports, NBC, March Madness, basketball, on and on and on, Super Bowl games. So I've done all that, and I've always been a musician. I've always played in bands. But since this has all been coming out and I've been getting notoriety as a producer, I've come out with my own solo project, and it's a project that's a movie, and it has a soundtrack to it, my CD. The CD's out, the movie we are working on. And it's called Mick James Is Dead, and you can check out all my stuff at mickjamesisdead.com. You can check out all my social media and all some music and how to find the CD and all that fun stuff. So it's out there,
Cool. So tell us about your project, Mick James Is Dead. What's the music like? And you guys, I know you just did a tour date, and you've got some stuff coming up. Is this the same project as your musical, or that's separate?
Yes, no, it's the same thing. Mick James Is Dead is a dark fantasy musical, and that's
okay.
what it's categorized as for the movie. And the CD itself was, a soundtrack to that.
Perfect.
More soundtrack will be added to it once the movie's out, but for now it's a mini soundtrack, if you will, and that's what we're playing when we play on tour. So yes, we just did some shows on the West Coast. We did a show at the Whiskey, the legendary Whiskey A Go-Go, which was amazing.
Yeah.
What a great place to play. The history, the sound, the lights. We did really well.
Thanks for rocking my stage wear there. That was awesome. I was like, yes, I am coast to coast.
Yes. We, for those of you who don't know, Gina makes some amazing clothes. Made me a really cool pair of pants. Cool, my guitar player, you made I don't know what you would call it, but it's kind of like a Jedi-looking thing.
Yeah, exactly. Dark Jedi.
And he just looked amazing, and it was so cool. And he's such a great entertainer. So amazing to have him in my band and see him on the side of me looking all cool. As is the other guys, I might as well mention them all. We have Kukem on the guitar, Joe Meyer on the bass, and Drew Drums on the drums. And he's a new guy. He just joined the band, the drummer. He was only in the band for about 3 weeks before the show and absolutely killed it. And looking forward to doing more touring with them. But, the West Coast was great. We did that. We got invited back, so that was amazing. We're looking forward. There's also an amazing review that was done from the show. Rockwell Unseen is a magazine that did an amazing review on the show. There were 7 bands, and they picked 3. It was us and 2 other headliners, and they said such great things, and we were so happy that it went off well, and we look forward to going back there. And then we also did a show in Vegas as well, That was really cool. Hooked up with some promoters and whatnot. And since then, we come back to New York, where our home base is, and we're gearing up for a tour of the New England area. We don't have any exact dates yet, but I do know it will be in May. I believe first week in May starting. We don't know where exactly, when, but we're here in quite a few cities. And it was started out as a four-city tour, and it might end up being a 15-city tour. We don't really know. I'm kind of waiting. It will be with national headliners. A lot of it will be done in theaters as opposed to clubs, which is great.
Very cool.
And in a lot of cases, we will be the only warm-up act to whatever headline it is. So, really looking forward to those. But I don't have details yet, unfortunately. I'll probably get them right after we're done here. So.
Yeah, right. Hey, I can always update it. Yeah. So, can you tell us? Since this is a radio show, you get to play DJ. So, pick a song from your Mick James Is Dead and tell us about it, and then we'll play it.
Okay, great. The first song, I kind of been releasing things in order because it is a story. So on the CD itself, it tells a story, song by song by song, in a big version, of course, with little dialogue pieces in between the songs. So people kind of get, from the script, so people get an idea of what's happening. Of course, people are going to have their own little spin on what they think is going on until they see the actual movie. But the first song starts out, basically, it's called Speeding Like a Fiend. And that particular song is regarding the characters getting off stage from a show, and he's having a little too much fun with the excesses of rock and roll.
Right.
And he's late to his show the next day, and ends up getting into a bit of a car crash, which puts him in quite a difficult situation because he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, so the first song is called Speeding Like a Fiend, and that's pretty much, what's going on during the song and what's happening as he's speeding to get to his gig, and unfortunately doesn't make it. But that's how the story starts out, and very, very cool.
Cool.
So we could play that one and check it out, and, hope everybody digs it.
All right, let's roll it.
My funeral plans, full of mad shit has hit the fan. Timing runs short for this mother man. The scene of the crime is mine, all mine. Don't know why, I gotta die. I don't know why, yeah, I guess it's my time. The Reaper says I'm ready and he never lies. The scene of the crime is mine, all mine. Speeding like a fiend, heading to the death scene. Speeding like a fiend, yeah, I'm heading to my death scene. Coming round the bend, this is where it ends. No use in crying or even lying. No, my friends, you'll never see me again. The scene of the crime is mine, all mine. Screeching tires, gotta see my life flashing by, slow motion time. I can't deny at 100 miles. The scene of the crime is mine, all mine. Speeding like a fiend, heading to the death scene. Speeding like a fiend,
Seamstress with Rock Rage Radio, and tonight we're talking to Mick James from Mick James Is Dead. Hey, so we just heard one of the songs off of your dark fantasy musical. So tell us more about this. Would you call it a rock opera?
No, actually, well, it's kind of funny. An opera is considered like every line is sung, so it's not half sung, half acting, and so it's really considered a musical, for lack of a better term. I don't really like the term musical,
right?
But that's really what it's classified. So,
right, okay.
The dark fantasy part it is done in a very dark rock and roll way, so it's really cool. It's definitely different than anything that's out there, and very getting a lot of great interest because of the fact it's very original. So, I mean, do you want to hear something about? You want to give a little brief scenario about the?
Yeah, that would be great.
I mean, basically, more or less, it's I can't talk too much about it because we don't want to give away the film. But it's mostly about a rocker. It says Mick James, but Mick James is more like an alter ego for me. So it's not necessarily about my life in any way, shape, or form, but it's about a musician who gets sucked up in the excesses of fame, and he gets killed, and he finds out what's waiting for him in the afterlife, and it's quite a bunch of twists and turns that take him through a pretty rough time, and that's more or less what it's all about. So we do depict that on stage. We do all the songs in a row like they are on the CD, telling the story on stage. The dialogue pieces right now are in audio. Eventually they will become all filmed. So we will eventually have film behind the band in between the songs, kind of telling the story a bit. We're working on that as budget permits. And, the movie itself, we have some interest with the movie, and we're getting some celebrity that is interested in being in it. So there's a lot of work with that, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff happening. And that's really all I could say. It's in development, and it's making headway. And, it's really tough because there's a big conflict between getting the movie done and getting out there and touring, and I have no intention of not doing both. So we're doing what we can, best we can, as fast as we can. So, everybody hang in there. People have been asking me, like, when you come into my town, when you come to my state, when you come to my country, and I plan to come to all of them.
Right.
But, we did the West Coast a bit. We definitely will be back there, but, next concentration is definitely on the New England area, which I believe is going to include, like, Boston, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maine, places like that. And, we're working out in some other places and some other things and some festivals and things like that, hopefully. And, I'm also hoping to get out to all the countries as I have a really nice following in places like Spain, Canada, Brazil, and things like that. They're all over the world. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I'd love to get out to those places as well. And back to Argentina, I did do a show in Argentina, which was amazing, my first show ever. And
wow. I'd
love to get back there as well. So, it's all a process. It's going to take a minute, but we're looking to get out there and play everywhere. So hang in there.
Yeah, it's coming. So have you, I have to ask you this because this is what I do, have you set up kind of your costume concept yet?
I'm sorry, what? Say it again?
Your costume concept for the show. Have you set up kind of I'm working on another show, Bacchanal Carnival, which that one is a rock opera. They sing the whole thing.
Gotcha.
So one of the things I helped him do, Blue Fogarty, is create a whole lineup of characters and all the costumes that they were wearing throughout the show. Have you done that yet with your
No.
musical?
We're not really into that whole stage of it right now. So right now it's very, very low budget, very straight up. I like to call it the 10-cent tour because basically, whatever props we made, there's no real actors in it yet. It's just basically the band playing live, depicting the story lyrically, and again, eventually in film. So there will definitely eventually be some characters that will grace the stage, and they will definitely need outfits and stuff like that. And of course, you will be the first one to get called. Thank
you. I was going to say.
So,
awesome. I would definitely definitely love to work with you on that. I can help you get everything drawn up. We can go through concepts and stuff, and it'll actually, with the other guy I'm working with, it's helped him present a fuller picture of his show, because he's trying to get funding as well. So by having that, that's actually the thing. Besides, he's got all the show written, but he's still working on the music, but he's already got costume concepts done. So that has actually helped him make it really visual for investors.
Sure.
He's even like dropped it into like a PowerPoint presentation with the verb. He acts it out. The first time he did it for me, he came to my house. He just set his laptop on my dining room table and just started busting out, the whole thing, the whole show, and like walked me through the whole show. He had little photo references of his costumes that he wanted for each character, and some little Spadley sketches, And so then I went through and I put everything together for him, character by character, and then I actually helped him do a budget, and we did a 3-level budget. So it was like, okay, this is cheapest we could possibly do it for, this is middle of the road, and then this is if money was no object. So that way he had a 3-tier budget, and it helped him shop. It's helping him shop the show. So if you want me to help you do that, we just have to figure out how to do it since we're not in the same state. But I think we can definitely do it. But yeah, I definitely would like to get involved in that. So.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I've done something similar, but in a very different way. We did a lot of photos and a lot of, if anyone's ever seen the CD artwork, it's very, very visual. Right. It has a lot of connotation regarding the movie and that was very, very, very cool. We did a lot of the character stuff and all that. So, it's the way to go. You let people know what it's about and get interest. And I'm very happy to say I have a lot of interest in the whole thing and taking it out to the street to get people turned on to it. And I'm very excited that anybody who sees the stage show, would love for them to get a CD and get into it further. And anybody who sees might want to check out the movie, or if they see the movie, they might want to check out the CD or the stage show, since it's all interconnected. So it's a cross-platforming situation where if you like one, you're going to like the other,
Right. Well, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you about your show and everything, because, hopefully talking about it in an interview, it's going to be on Rock Rage Radio. I'll put it in my blog, and I'll also post it on YouTube. So anybody that wants some more information about what you've got going on, we'll put it out there, and hopefully, this can be one more thing that can help you get the funding you need for the show.
Gotcha. Great.
So do you want to go ahead and play another tune?
Sure.
Okay, so tell us about it.
Yeah, the next song would be where it picks up from where the character gets into a car accident. And basically he's, the next song is called Guess What You're Dead. And this is kind of like, reality.
Surprise!
Yes, exactly. That he's passing on and, you'll have to listen to the lyrics again. I don't want to give away too much. So, but it's called Guess What You're Dead. Very dark kind of tune, and check it out.
Okay, let's roll it.
Selfish eyes, yeah, parting is such sweet sorrow. just the time, yeah, you're gonna shine. Your smelling a rose was just a waste of your time. Flashing through your life in your idle mind. You can't take it with you, so open your eyes. Heartache is such sweet sorrow, and you never thought there'd be no tomorrow. Raise up your hands, raise up your hands now. Raise up your hands, raise up your hands now. Raise up your hands. Guess what? You're dead. You're dead, dead, dead. 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 You're dead. Our fighting is sad, crazy sorrow, but you never dream, let me know tomorrow. Raise up your hands, raise up your hands now. Raise up your hands, raise up your hands now. Raise up your hands. Guess what? You're dead. Raise up your hands, raise up your hands now. Raise up your hands, raise up your hands now. Raise up your hands. Guess what? You're dead. You're dead, dead, dead.
This is Psycho Seamstress on Rock Rage Radio, and tonight we're talking to Mick James. Mick, you've got a recording studio in New York.
Yes.
Tell me the name again. Freedom of Speech.
Well, actually, it was Freedom of Speech. I actually moved. I'm going to a new venture, and we're still working out a name. I closed the place, Freedom of Speech. I was there for 11 years, so 10 years actually, and opened up a new place in Hicksville, New York. It will be rehearsal and recording.
Nice.
So, that's very exciting because that's coming all to roost. So it's just about pretty much ready. One room is ready, and the rest of it's getting together. All my prior clients are starting to come in and finish up recordings, and new bands as well, doing some rehearsals and stuff like that. So and we don't have a name, unfortunately, but I will definitely. We're working on that any day now. So it's kind of like a whole new exciting thing. But yeah, no, I've done recording for forever. A lot of people don't know. I was lucky enough to get a couple people on my CD that some were in the studio, some weren't, but some sent me recordings, and I was able to mix there some songs. Everybody from Bumblefoot, from Guns N' Roses,
cool.
played on a track that was fantastic. He's just one of the most amazing, ridiculous guitar players, and one hell of a nice guy. I had Snake Sabo from Skid Row. He played on the track. He did an amazing job and tore it up, and that really was amazing to work with him. Then we had Bobby Rondinelli played drums on 4 tracks. Some people who don't know who he is, he played with everybody from Black Sabbath, the Voice Call, to Scorpions on Scorpion albums and whatnot, over and over and over. So many people, it's not even funny. And then lastly, but not least, we had Tony Harnell from TNT sing on the track with me, which is the one we just played, Guess What, You're Dead. And I forgot to mention that the first track, Speeding Like a Fiend, was the one that Snake Sabo played on from Skid Row. Right. So, some pretty exciting stuff, and looking to continue that type of stuff here in the studio. There's also some amazing production songwriting news going on. I am newly managed by Ari Admani, who is very big and heavy into Manhattan and a lot of hip-hop and pop artists, and has asked me to head up his rock division. And I will be working at a Jungle Room Studios in Manhattan, which is the studio where, like, everybody from Kanye West to God bless his soul.
Oh, God.
to Rihanna and Beyonce and people like that, Alicia Keys, they all record
some of my clients. Yeah,
they'll work there when they're in New York, and I'll be working at that studio with some rock clients on a bigger scale, people with labels and budget and whatnot. So I'll be doing the local stuff here at my studio, and I'll be doing the bigger stuff there, and it's all very exciting. There's a lot of different options and a lot of different opportunities that are coming through that I can't really talk about just yet, but things are looking good. I'm going to be a very busy boy in 2015 between producing, writing, touring, and acting. So it's a lot. I don't sleep, so it's all good.
I've actually done some work in the studio. That's how I kind of got started in the business, and I know a lot of crazy stuff goes on in there. So who's your favorite client to work with? Do you have any funny stories you can tell us, that something that happened in the studio recently?
I don't know if there's anything too funny in the studio. I mean, the studio's not that funny. But, more live. I know you wanted to ask me about any kind of wardrobe.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of things that have happened that's actually been pretty funny, and this whole thing I'm doing is very theatrical, so there's a lot that can go wrong. Even at this scale, which is, again, the low budget version of what we're doing, but we made a lot of props. We had outfits made and different things like that. And, one of the things that was kind of embarrassing, yes, but no, but, I have this big belt buckle. It's a big skull. And and I love it. It looks great with the outfit, and it looks just unbelievably on my stage singing. You have no idea what's going on, and the belt buckle pops open, and it's like hanging out, and people are like looking at me, and I'm like, what are they looking at? It's just
right, like, staring at your crotch,
swinging open, and stuff like that. So, the crazier stuff you wear, the more there's potential for things to happen. But I mean, nothing too crazy. I mean, there's other things we can't really talk about that happen on stage.
Right.
But
I too.
There's always crazy things that happen. That the thing is that people in the audience usually don't have a clue what's happening, and you kind of just get past it, laugh, and move on to the next scenario, and hope that the show goes off without a hitch. If there's any problems, that people don't really realize that there's problems, and that's part of being a professional. It's kind of like, it's not about how good you are or whatever. It's about how you handle things that come your way.
Right.
So,
grace under pressure.
Yes, exactly. So
you're up in New York, and there's like a million places to shop for stage wear and cool shit. So where do you like to shop up there? Who are your favorite designers or styles?
I don't really have any favorite designers, if you will, and funny enough,
me, right?
Really not. Well, well, that's different. Yeah, I mean, I'm more about custom stuff. I mean,
right.
Things that nobody has, and it's unfortunate every time I wear something, I see people robbing me, trying to bite off my style, and you know what? That's all good. I guess that means that I'm doing it right.
Hey, exactly.
And then
be flattered.
I'm the original, and I keep coming up with ideas. So when somebody else comes up with an idea as cool as mine, that's all good. But I find that people are being affected by what I'm doing and what I'm wearing. So, I kind of really like the custom thing. And, if I had $1 million, I'd have a lot more stuff.
Right.
So, there's not really many places that I consider really cool. There's a couple. I mean, Trash and Vaudeville in the city is very cool.
Of course.
There's stuff in there. But again, it's something that if you grab something, it could be something that 20 other people have, and that's not necessarily my style. I'm always kind of trying to come up with something very different,
Yeah. I think Trash and Vaudeville is going to have to write me a commission check, because you're the second person on my show to mention that store in New York. I was like, I need to talk to those guys. Maybe they'll become a sponsor. I know how much you like rocking those cod pieces, and to me, your style is very distressed, destroyed, kind of in that range. So I still have a pair of your jeans. What do you want to do with those?
Oh, we'll definitely do something with them for sure.
Rock them out, yeah.
I'll have to come up with some ideas. I have a few ideas in mind.
Cool.
Definitely need some more stage gear. As right now, I'm basically wearing one or two pair of pants that I really, really like. It, that's
cool.
Getting old.
Yeah. We need to diversify your wardrobe a bit.
Of course. So, again, it's funny because I'm playing a character, so it's I look like the character, and that's cool for now. Of course.
Yeah.
Once I'm done being dead, we'll have to be a completely different character and come up with a completely different look. But for now, this works.
Well, it's like me and my psycho seamstress alter ego, It's like I got sick of people calling me crazy all the time, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to own this, and I'm going to make it happen, and screw everybody. But, all right, so how about, would you like to pick a song that is maybe from one of the projects you've been working on, some of the clients you've had in your studio?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I could play something from a band called Grimjack that I recently finished. They're getting their stuff mastered, and they're really good friends of mine. I'm sure they appreciate if I hook them up and play a song. They're very, very good friends of mine, very good, coming out with a new video. They're doing their thing. I think you could check them out at grimjack.com, or you can find them on Facebook. And I think the song that I would like to play is a song called Damned, which is a very cool song. It has a little, it doesn't say it, but it has it's home because, we're all New York, Long Island guys, and the song has little references without naming to our wonderful Lindsay Lohan, who's also a Long Island New Yorker.
Nice. I got some ties to her.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool tune, and, they're good buddies of mine for sure. I'd love to play one of those. So check that out.
Okay, let's roll it.
Such a mess in your body.
Criss, and tonight we're talking to Mick James. Mick, welcome back. Oh my God, you got on a coroner's table, an embalmer's table.
Oh yeah, no, it's real.
Oh Lord Jesus, God,
that is real.
You freaked me out when I first saw this, Mick, because it's funny, because I'm like totally into the law of attraction, and I'm like, oh my God, why is he doing this? He's just asking for it.
Well, you know, it's kind of funny. The morbid thing that people don't even know that is absolutely crazy and that bugs me out the most of all of this. She gave me an actual real coffin to go. It was a real
I see it. Yeah.
And then after that, like during the shoot, she comes up to me and she's like, you know, hey, do you want to go in the embalming table? I was like, sure. She's going, well, give us 15 minutes. We just got to clean the body up. And I was like, oh my God. So
God.
They did that. But the creepiest thing of all of it is, first of all, it's absolutely creepy. I don't know if you can see it in that picture, but there's an actual hole at the bottom. They tilted a little bit so all the fluid just dripped down into it. It's
yes.
really
Oh my
absolutely
God.
disgusting. And the freakiest thing about all that is, when I die, that's where they're going to bring me. That was pretty much the this is like tempt to fate. Like I'm in a coffin in the funeral home they're going to bring me to, which was like just
that's
so
crazy. Oh my God!
But Nick, you know, it's for the love of the project.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, it's really seriously disturbing, and you know, people. My mother certainly didn't want to see these things.
Of course not. But hey, you know, how many people get to see themselves laying on an embalming table or sitting in a coffin? You know. It's like, you know.
Everybody say, dress me goofy when I die. It's over. I'm coming
back. Oh, my God.
Oh,
my God. That's so funny. So let's play another song off your record. So what's the next song coming up?
Okay, the next song is called Dead and Gone.
Okay.
And this is kind of like where the character sees himself at his funeral and doesn't necessarily like what he sees. So, you know, crank it up and check it out.
Awesome. Check it out. Roll it.
Where are my actual friends? My cousins? My uncles? My mother didn't even go up to the casket.
Where are you, my friends and my family? Well, I
Seamstress, and today we're talking to Mick James. Mick James Is Dead. That's his CD, and that's his musical that he's working on. And so, Mick, you've got some more songs that we can play. You've got a tune called I Don't Fight Fair. Why don't you tell me about this song?
This was a song that was included later on the soundtrack to the movie. Basically, it was one of the first songs I actually sang lead vocals on and got some really good feedback and kind of prompted me to say, hey, you know, maybe I could be a lead singer, and history from there. So,
right.
You know, initially it wasn't supposed to be included until there was a fight scene written into the movie, and I'm glad I put it on there. It's a great song, fits in perfectly, and goes along with the storyline now as well. And, yeah, crank this one up.
All right, let's play it.
Fight! 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 It's blood dripping down on the side of your face. That gives me a rush I can taste. I crush you and leave you disgraced. Your body at will I will break. In pieces, in my hell. Submission until you give in. When I fight fair, Seamstress beware. If you bleed, you know I'm gonna take you there. When I fight fair, Seamstress beware. If you bleed, you know I'm gonna take you there. Fight, 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 fight. Sweat dripping down as it burns out your eyes. Your blinding defeat, no surprise. You cower and cry out in pain. I'll beat you so senseless again and again. In pieces, in my hell. Submission until you give in. When I fight fair, Seamstress beware. If you bleed, you know I'm gonna take you there. When I fight fair, Seamstress beware. If you bleed, you know I'm gonna take you there. Fight, 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 fight. Until you give in. When I fight fair, Seamstress beware. If you bleed, you know I'm gonna take you there. When I fight fair, Seamstress beware. If you bleed, you know I'm gonna take you there. When I fight fair, Seamstress beware. If you bleed, you know I'm gonna take you there. When I fight fair, Seamstress beware. If you bleed, you know I'm gonna take you there. When I fight fair, 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 Seamstress beware. If you bleed, you know I'm gonna take you there.
This is Psycho Seamstress, and today we're talking to Mick James. So let's talk a little bit about your social media. You've done a pretty good job with that. How can people get hooked up with you?
Oh, you can find everything at mickjamesisdead.com. We're currently working on a new site. That's geared more towards my project. However, there will be a Mick James site put up, and that will become a section of it. But for right now, that's basically the main project we're working on, so that's basically what's out there. And on there, you can find my Mickey James official fan page. You can try to add me on some of my pages. I have two personal Facebook pages, but they're filling up. One's already full.
Yeah, I'm on both of them.
But, yeah, and you
I've known you a while.
Yeah, you can find me on on YouTube, of course, through the Mick James Is Dead site. There's a Reverb Nation site where you can hear a bunch of music, not only what I've done, but stuff I've done with Criss Angel, stuff I've done with my previous band called Earth Eats Dog, and stuff like that. And yeah, there's there's a lot of stuff to look at and check out, and the videos are very interesting. There's also a holiday video up there. Not that we're in that time, but there's a video called A Holiday Rant that was a Christmas / Halloween video that's extremely interesting that people seem to get a good kick out of. So yeah, you can always find me there. Definitely like my fan page. Subscribe to the YouTube. You can find me on Twitter at Mick James Bitch. And I also have another one, Mick James Music. Mick James Music is more geared towards people who want to work with me as a producer, songwriter. And the other one's a personal one, about the projects as well. So there's a lot there. And, of course, on the Mick James Is Dead site as well, you can find all my merch, my CDs. And you can also find on iTunes and Spotify and all those kind of places, all over the world, really. But that's where you find it all. That's the shit, my friends.
Cool. The shiz. Hey, I've got my I'm Mick James Bitch shirt.
Nice.
And
nice. And you look good in it.
Yeah, thank you. I'll have to post that when I do the slideshow for this. I think my personal favorite is on YouTube. Who the fuck is Mick James? So I'll post a link to that. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you, Mick, for your time today, and get in touch with me, and I'll help you out with that, whatever you need for your wardrobe, for your musical.
You got it.
And we can work out some more stage wear designs for your band, and good luck.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Great talking to you. Great catching up with you, and